dear Sagittarius. This is a love reading, a prediction for Taurus season, April 19 to May 20, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Aries season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click the headline of each playlist to see all the videos it contains. And I will start shuffling your cards. And I use the Majestic Earth Tarot, Storm and Wonder, with J.D. Hildegard HINKEL. So, okay, exciting. When I open your deck here, I see Eight of Water and the Council of Law. So it's something that you're super sick and tired of. And you have decided to go with your own inner knowing about this, like your sense of moral and values and how humans should respect each other and what we should and shouldn't do. So it seems like you're separating yourself from someone that might have not followed your sense of value and not lived up to your principles and might have exhausted you emotionally. Okay. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Rider of Clouds with the Council of Law. Some of you might be dealing with Gemini. This is Gemini, this is Libra, or maybe Aquarius. It doesn't have to be an air sign, can be any sign. But what I'm seeing is that there's some sneaky behavior going on here. But it seems like the universe and society and everyone has its eye on this kind of characters now, and kind of not allowing for this behavior anymore. Before, narcissists and people that were acting in their own best interest all the time were maybe celebrated. Maybe we got a little bit impressed by them and put them in high positions and loved them to death. But I think this is something that we can see here is changing. Okay. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And we have the Six of Water here with the Council of Law. So it might be that someone wants to come back and apologize for their bad behavior. Maybe they don't like the consequences that they got from treating you like this. Okay, so I call the six elements. And here we have the Creature of Stones with the Six of Water. The Creature of Stones seems to be a significator for all these readings right now. And she shows a certain dignity with a person. Even if we have been put to hell by someone, we don't have to hate that person. We can know that there's a hurt inner child inside there somewhere that got like this for a reason. Either people spoiled them and spoiled them, like ruined them, or people have not loved them properly or giving them trauma. And it's different ways we deal with these kind of situations. Some people might become very nice and kind of learn from this situation, and other people, they can't see themselves, so they get lost in their own shadow. And it seems like you can have this kind of understanding, or the divine wants you to obtain this kind of understanding. The Six of Water is the reconciliation card, but it's also the past life and a childhood card, a card for second chances or doing something in a better way. So six elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So just tune in here for a few seconds to you and your situation. So Sagittarius, this is the new bottom of the deck. I think it's like this actually. And there's the World card here. So the World card shows that even if you had no closure in a certain situation, it seems like you can give it to yourself. That you have come to terms with things and, you know, come to peace with things inside of you. You don't have to have outside confirmation that you are great. You know this because you know your soul, so you feel very great. And here is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Rider of Water. So I feel this is someone's half-hearted engagement in the relationship with you. Someone that has maybe had a little bit player kind of attitude and wanting to manipulate their surroundings so that they could get what they want. And this might have been a long story here where you have felt very confused in relationships to this person. It seems like they might have loved you. It might be a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer person. Here we have Cancer also. But doesn't have to be like that. It just shows that this is a person that have the uttermost love for you, but they couldn't show it. They felt like love is for weak people and they needed to show like a strong attitude, maybe keeping you hanging and not giving you the love that you deserved. Okay. So this is the situation. No, this is the situation. Okay. So obviously I didn't shuffle that well because I'm getting redirections. And this is your thoughts about the person most on your mind. And this is what the person most on their mind, on your mind thinking of you. And this is your feelings for them. And this is the bond between you two. And this is their feelings for you. This is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we'll start with the situation. And it's this Six of Swords card that came before and kind of fell out of the deck, or when I separated the deck. And I'm seeing this is a person. I'm thinking it's your partner or your friend or your family member or the person at your work, whomever you are dealing with that this reading is going to be about. They have the best intentions, but they don't have the view. Okay, they can't see what would be the best thing to do in this situation. So they kind of, I'm feeling like they are stuck in the past and with what have been successful for them in the past when it comes to relationship. And this is not what's successful for them now. And it might be that you have left them on this dark place and you didn't want to deal with it. And this is what's on your mind about this situation. And we have the Three of Water here, which is the Three of Cups. So I think that you see how things could have been if they would have been nice, because this is what you're thinking of them, and you're thinking that even if there was problems, things that you couldn't really cope with or enjoy, there was an energy between you two that made you feel like you were connected, or you can have really happy times together. You could have been happy together. So why weren't you? I want to take because I'm feeling there's something in the way here for this. The Six is connected to the Lovers. This is connected to the Empress. So might have been that one person in this relationship was a little bit spoiled. So Elevator, rise above. So why wasn't your relationship better? And it's rise above. So it says that certain things you can't control is what I'm feeling. And sometimes we just need to, we wanted something that was with a high frequency energy, like a loving relationship where people give and take in equal measures. But that wasn't what you got. So the Divine says rise above. Elevator. So maybe it came also for you not being so dependent on how other people treat you, that you can actually, find your own happiness even if people doesn't really help. So you have figured out the buttons and levers to press to manifest the experience you desire in your life. You are elevating to a level of mastery, skills, and success. With each new level, you are rising in awareness, wisdom, power, and stature. With this rise comes responsibility. In order to remain grounded as you grow, keep the KISS method in mind. Keep it simple, sweetie. That's the KISS method. Some people sabotage their success at this point because they fear it may be lonely at the top. You can avoid this scenario by allowing "as I am lifted, all are lifted" to be your mantra. And another mantra is "I am moving up in the world and I grow and glow from glory to greater glory." So I'm just feeling like you're thinking it could have been so great if they were with you. Could have been so great if they were here. Yes, you enjoy this, what you have learned, but you would also enjoy this person a lot, and that is what you're thinking. So it might feel lonely on the top. You did something, you followed your own inner moral compass, and you might have put an end to certain behaviors, but it also made you feel like you lost someone valuable, someone that actually made you happy, even if they were a little bit a doofus and short-sighted here. So this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Ten of Water, which is the Ten of Cups. So you seem to share this viewpoint on each other. This person might go even a little bit deeper and say that you are the love of their life and they want no other. So I'm going to take an oracle card also to clarify that. But it feels like you are very connected still, even if they might have taken decisions and actions that wasn't in the relationship's best interest. Flower. Pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. Plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. So they might try to figure out how they can, charm their way back to you and how they can, be a more healthy partner in whatever way you are partnered in the future. So bloom where you are planted. In other words, acknowledge that although sometimes the grass might look greener on the other side of the garden wall, it never really is. When you shine the sunshine of your awareness on your intent to maximize the beauty of your own gifts, talents, relationships, and experience, you realize that you got all the elements necessary to grow to your fullest glory. Remember that the fertilizer and the flower are equally important. Stay grounded by feeding yourself healthy foods, spending time in sun, and drinking lots of water. Enjoy the sweet smell of success at every stage of your blossoming during this fertile time of your life. Mantra. The bouquet of my dreams is flourishing as it brightens and enlightens the entire world. So I'm feeling that this person might have took you a little bit for granted when you were together, and that they saw like always the grass was greener on the other side. I think they have matured a little bit and realized that their view was blocked, that they couldn't see. So I'm getting this song, you don't know your lover until you let her go, something like that. So I will put it in the description box for you. And I think it's now when you're not as close as you might have been before that they feel the most close towards you. It's also seemed like they have started to accept themselves more, and that they are allowed to be who they are, and that makes them also more close to you in a way, because if they don't have to judge themselves, judge the relationship with you, is it good enough, could they get someone better, could they, if they don't judge you, like maybe I could get someone even better looking, or I could be like this, or I could be celebrated, I could be a star. I think that what you have shown them is that love is something that you shouldn't take for granted, and it's something that if you're being worthy by love, and love has come to you, you shouldn't behave like it didn't matter. Okay, so I feel like this person might have behaved in the past as it didn't matter, but it might be due to something. They might have been in a relationship before which they have had a hard time letting go of, and therefore they couldn't appreciate you when they were with you. And it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It might be another relationship that they kind of valued more or put on a more elevated state. But I think now they realize more the value that your relationship have or had. So this is the bond between you two. And it's the element of air. So it's about epiphanies, about being able to make intelligent conclusions and seeing things from this above perspective and having a better, clearer judgment, so not getting stuck in one's own shadow. This elemental card, there's 5 of them in this deck. There's also extra star card, extra hangman card, and extra moon card. And here you got this element of air. A powerful storm gathers over a valley. Atmosphere and weather are changeable, sometimes gentle, sometimes forceful, correlating to the element. Air is mutable, reactive, and sensational. It is intellectual, generating strong ideas, beliefs, and discourse. This can lead to volatility and ideas worth fighting for. Thus, air can bring strife and struggle as well as conviction and courage. Note the emotional aspect. Air symbolizes intangible motivators and forces from rationality and philosophy to opinions and beliefs. Air integrates the thoughts and emotions that compel and provoke. So it seems like you have ignited some new thoughts in this person. They have learned something from you, you have learned something from them, but I feel definitely people are more colored by how are we supposed to treat each other in a relationship to be able to make that relationship harmonious and to make it sustainable over the course of time. So how can I honor you and respect you in a way that will make this relationship resilient? And I think maybe in the past there have been more gambling with this relationship, and now it's taking more serious. It's what I'm seeing. So this is your feelings for them, and we have the Steward of Clouds. So it's the Page of Swords, and it shows a situation where you are very aware and very awake, and you're prepared for them making mistakes, and you will call that out because this is a very rebellious energy. It's like your inner child that doesn't want to be badly treated anymore, and it's strong and it's fierce and it's a little bit judgmental, but it's necessary in this case. So this little person here will alert you to when things fall out of harmony or when things isn't in the way you want them to. So you're not going to give your heart to this person just on a platter. I don't see you really giving your heart at all, but it seems like you might give them a second chance with communicating, but you are going to be very aware that you are being treated fairly. And this is their feelings towards you, and it's the Temperance card, so Alchemist, the alchemic wedding. I think they kind of put you on a higher pedestal. They know your value, they know your worth. They don't want to be disconnected from this relationship. They feel like their future is in your hands. They want a new dawn. They want a second chance for this relationship. They feel very attracted by you, and they want to come into union. Okay, and this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. And again, super strong, you're rebellious, you're not going to take any bullshit here. You're going to be very clear-minded and state equality in this relationship. You're not going to accept being dominated or that another person have a power trip on your expense. So it needs to be equality. In other case, it's not going to roll with you, basically. So this is great. And Strength card, it's a major arcana card, as is the Temperance card here. So it shows that it's bigger business in movement, or like we are really learning something here. And this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you, and it's a rider of trees. So both these cards are actually Sagittarius energy. So it seems like they might have learned something from you about taking action and creating what it is that you want in your life. If you want something, you need to go out and get it. You need to make it happen. So it might be that this person will approach you with great haste and try to manifest something with you. I can't promise that they are super evolved at this point in time, but it seems like they have like a penny or two has dropped, so they have some insights to what is going on. I can't guarantee that they are fully educated when it comes to love or relationships, but they seem at least to want to try to put effort into this. And this is the outcome, and we have the Council of Law, so it seems like there will be some kind of so it might be a conversation, for example, where you will listen to what they have to say, and you will tell them what you didn't appreciate with what was going on with your relationship, and you might come to some kind of conclusion on how things are supposed to move on into the future. In many decks, the Strength and the Council of Law is shifted, so it's about maturity, strength, being able to follow your moral values and codes, and treat others as you want to be treated, and to be a grown-up person, basically, and not to crawl for someone else just because you want their love. This is about taking mature and logic decision with everyone's best interest at heart. So I think it's good that they have this kind of enthusiasm, because I think they will not really get a lot of confirmation or appreciation from you. You will more be very watchful and, you know, watch their every move and see what the signs are telling you. So they need to have change. In other case, you're not going to let them in or let them close to you. Again, is what I'm seeing. So it might be a forgiveness coming through here, but you are going to be very you require certain actions and words from them to let them heal this relationship. Is what I'm seeing. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also click my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is keeping my humble revenue up so that I can still free up time to make content for you on this channel. And thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful and loving viewers, and also your uplifting comments that makes me feel like we are all one. So until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Okay, bye-bye.